Yeah, man, it's just one of those days. I mean, everything's going wrong, but it's up to me to turn that around, just like it is up to anyone. So if we just think about the good, ignore the bad, we could turn this around. Plus, no matter what, I got summer on the inside. I got summer on the inside.
So what you just saw were the highlights from today's training. We will go through all of the clips together, a few things before we start. So this is my second week back to training. Before that I took 1.5 months off of training because of some elbow tendinopathy, which I still have. So I mostly train on the right. It's starting to get a bit better, but I cannot really put a lot of pressure or volume on it. Also I had a ganglion, which I still have. I'm not yet sure how it will develop. Now it works kind of fine on blocks. Sometimes I feel it, sometimes I don't. Also my right shoulder and my right knee were a bit shitty. So now I try to take it a bit more conservative, listen a bit more to my body. Don't train too much into pain. This is also part of my goal for the next year. So before that I always had the goals of like harder skills, more reps of XYZ, I don't know. But for this year I decided that my goal will be to be first kinder to my body, listen to it more and try to get, I think completely pain-free would be unrealistic, but just a lot less pain overall. So I start with some two-arm basics. Normally I would like to do a bit more. I would also like to endurance hold, but I always like to do something with the head in position in 7, just because it's quite challenging. So if you can do it, you know some balance is already working. Still you see it's a bit shaky. And yes, here next thing I do is fingerless. So you see on the edge of the blocks my hand is just here. So this just is, I really like it for like to start and also feel the balance, as you have to be more precise and just balance with the palm and you don't have the fingers. It's a nice drill you can do, I really enjoy it. Yes. Then I do a bit of shape changes. It's also normally here also I would like to do a bit more. And also I realized with the injury, mostly I feel it in the beginning and then it gets a bit better and then I can also load it more. And just so you know, I think my warm-up took around 25 to 30 minutes where I warm up everything a lot, like wrist, shoulders, lower body flexibility, whole body. And yeah, this I already did before. So I think here I already start with one arm sets. So the first exercise is just straddle one arm. And for the first here I'm quite happy. I didn't think too much about it, just went for it and it worked kind of great. And yeah, so back some months ago this would have been a lot easier. Now it's already actually challenging and I still need to figure it out. Here you see also the first sets are a bit more wobbly and I have troubles also really understanding the position, and I try to hold it for as long as possible, but it's just not possible for now to hold it longer. Also I feel like my endurance got, which was already quite bad, got definitely worse during the break as I did mostly strength training. So all like the strength elements kept basically the same, also a bit less good, but yeah, endurance definitely lacks more. Here it's already a bit longer hold, which I'm happy with. But during the training it really didn't felt so great and it was like super wobbly in the shoulder. So here I just tried to push more, and I think already in this set you see a bit of difference that my shoulder here is not moving so much. A mean, it still moves, but I try to really lock it. And I mean, here I also tried to go for another set, but yeah, it didn't work. And I would say, yeah, like precision and really like still balance, where I'm not moving at all, was never my strength. So it's not like this. Maybe it was a bit better than this before the... No, I would say it was definitely better, but still always shaking a bit. I think this set is already a bit better, like the position more. Yeah, here this position is quite good. There's still some shakiness all around. Yeah, here I'm happy with. Then basically I just lose it with time, just from endurance or strength. As I said, my left elbow is a bit injured, but I still try to do like a few sets you see during the training. Yeah, I'm actually already happy with the one on the left. So next point on the agenda was arm up, and at least for right, on the left was pulse, already better. With arm up, actually my left side was always better. So on the left in general, my balance is a lot more stable and precise, and on the right I'm shaking a lot with the shoulder. And yeah, it took a few tries, and I had realized, yeah, I need to be more slow. And I think in this set I already tried to take a break with the arm on this side, but it kind of works, and in the next set it will even get a bit better. Maybe this one already. Here I realized, okay, I need to really take a break here, find the balance again, and then go up. It kind of worked, not really, to be honest. Left side, a bit longer balance, also still shaky, but there it's just super weird. Also, I'm still kind of afraid to really do corrections with the wrist, as this hurts the most if I press with the fingers. So here, this one I think is good. Take some rest. Shoulder is also free shoulder, looks more depressed, and just overall a better set. So left again, also a bit better. Still shaky, but the balance kind of works, even some harder corrections. And we go again for straddle arm up. And overall, what I would like to have for my next trainings is to do a bit longer sets. So my sets are quite short. So as I cannot go from one side to the other, maybe I could also go back to the middle and then back to the same side, at least for the easier stuff. But for that, the easier stuff actually has to get easier, and even straddle is quite challenging for now. So another one on the left. Maybe I'm also a bit greedy and try to grab my upper leg, and I go. Next thing was tuck. This was the first set and actually the best one. I really like this shape, if it's stable. I think it looks super nice, and definitely want to work more on it and get it back. I tried a few more times free. Here also just a fingertip hold to get some work on the left side, but not too much. To keep my elbow kind of healthy. Here you see it doesn't really work. I have a lot of problems with rotation. Maybe here. Also in the next sets you will see that my free arm oftentimes goes back to the wall. I have troubles not twisting outward. And I just need to remember always to depress my free shoulder and keep it to the front. Even here it's not really a good set, so not at all stable. So I realized this and thought I will do a bit easier setup, just so I can get actually more work done. Here, this is I love this setup actually. You just take a yoga block, or like you can also take another block or something, and just straight arm and try to keep the arm very low. Here another set. Then I went to straight, which really sucked, to be honest. I think I managed one time 3 seconds or something, and like some months ago in normal training I managed maybe 2 to 4 times over 10 seconds, and so I basically just lost it. and will need to work more again to get it better. Also for me, the position feels really hard. I have some troubles. Sometimes my hips are a bit twisted, or I'm too much piked, and also my free shoulder goes just somewhere. For example, here just goes to the back. And yeah, I think I just need to put in more time, get back used to it. I think also if my balance in the easier positions improve, this will also get a bit easier. And just take it really slow, don't rush it. And yes, here I also do just to have some work for the left side, but not too much, just some fingertip holds and just like this. I also feel like I have less hyperextension in my left elbow than I used to have before. Maybe it's also just my body that doesn't want to go into these ranges as they hurt. I think this was actually my best hold here. Maybe 3 seconds, at least something. And yeah, should get better. To finish the training comes the most fun part, flags. I just did a few sets to not overdo it, mostly for my wrist actually. And starting with some good straddle flag, then going into some harder flags. I really like this one. I have no idea how it's called, and especially I like it if you like push the arm up. I think it looks super nice, and it's kind of like I can rest on my side. It at least feels like this. Then I did this twisted flag. I used to be quite comfortable with it, and now I didn't manage, but I felt like it wasn't because of the strength, but just because I didn't really had the right position. So I tried again, didn't manage again, managed a bit better, yes, kind of. And then here in this one, kind of the clip is clipped. I don't know what happens there, but there I managed a bit. Then just a few more flags. This one, like twisted, and I try to bring the upper leg. This one I try to bring as close to the body as possible. Theoretically, if we go look again, I could then, once I'm in balance, grab this leg, like with the left arm. Not flexible enough yet. Maybe it comes at some point also if I'm like more stable in position. Would be super nice. Then just to finish off the training, I think I did 2 or 3 sets of this, and quite happy that it works. Like, it's for the one arm press work. Actually, the pressing up is the easier part, and bouncing up is the hard one. So that was it for the training. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.